Well, folks, the Iran war is back in full force.
So Harry J. Sisson just dropped a bombshell analysis on Trump's Iran crisis. And he's absolutely right about the pattern we're seeing. Military leaders pushing back, allies questioning our reliability, and another Trump deal falling apart in real time. This breakdown exposes the chaos perfectly.
He does it every single time. And now our allies are turning on us. The military is turning on Donald Trump. There's a lot of updates I want to provide to you right now that we just got today about the chaos that is going on in the Middle East.
Exactly right about Trump's predictable cycle. We've seen this playbook before. North Korea, China, Afghanistan, promise a breakthrough, take a victory lap, then watch it crumble while blaming everyone else. The military resistance is unprecedented and tells you everything about how serious this is.
The United States loses nothing. And look at what the next sentence says. Remarkable. In fact, many ships are headed right now to the U.S., Texas, Louisiana, and Alaska to load up compliments of the IRGC, always wanting to be the tough guy. We're offering a very fair and reasonable deal, and I hope they take it.
This perfectly captures Trump's contradictory messaging problem. He claims the strait is open while simultaneously describing active combat operations. You can't have ships loading up peacefully while Navy destroyers are blowing holes in engine rooms. The cognitive dissonance is staggering.
Oh, it looks like there you go. I mean, he's threatening genocide again. In that final sentence, at least that's how I'm interpreting it.
The genocide threat interpretation is spot on. This kind of inflammatory language destroys decades of diplomatic norms and gives Iran exactly what they need to justify escalation. When world leaders speak like this, it signals to everyone that restraint is off the table.
And then he also announced that the United States has taken over an Iranian cargo ship. He said today an Iranian-flagged cargo ship named Tuska, nearly 900 feet long and weighing almost as much as an aircraft carrier, tried to get past our naval blockade, and it didn't go well for them. The U.S. Navy guided missile destroyer intercepted the Tuska in the Gulf of Oman and gave them fair warning to stop. The Iranian crew refused to listen, so our Navy ship stopped them right in their tracks by blowing a hole in their engine room. Right now, U.S. Marines have custody of the vessel.
Seizing foreign vessels in international waters is an act of war under maritime law. The Tuska incident violates the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea, which the U.S. helped create. These aren't police actions. They're military escalations that push us toward full conflict.
And after Donald Trump went on a victory lap saying that the Strait of Hormuz is open, well, Iran is firing missiles, the United States is firing missiles. That sounds like a war to me. That sounds like there is no open Strait of Hormuz. It doesn't sound like it's going to be opened anytime soon. That sounds like a war. But, you know, Donald Trump will, of course, claim otherwise.
Absolutely right. This is war, not diplomacy. The Strait of Hormuz handles 20% of global oil transit. When both sides are firing missiles there, oil prices spike worldwide, supply chains collapse, and recession follows. Trump's victory is economic disaster for everyone.
American terrorists have extensive experience in the matter of deception through negotiation over the course of 1 year. They attacked Iran twice during negotiations while constantly speaking of the talks' progress. Iran is fully prepared this time as well and considers the scenario of war more likely than the continuation of negotiations. So Iran state media, which is of course very intertwined with the regime in Iran, is saying they're looking toward war. They're not getting ready for negotiations. They don't think these negotiations are going anywhere. They're ready to fight. And
Iran's response proves the point about negotiating in bad faith. When you attack during talks twice in 1 year, you destroy any credibility for future diplomacy. Iran's military buildup is rational. They're preparing for the war Trump's tactics make inevitable.
thank God there are people actually stepping in. You know, I mean, there's always a conversation of like who behind the scenes is stopping Donald Trump from doing the most insane thing that he wants to do. And often people are not successful. He does it anyway. But thankfully, there are people in this instance who are.
This reliance on anonymous officials to restrain the president creates massive instability. Markets, allies, and adversaries all know Trump might be overruled by unnamed staffers at any moment. It's governance by rumor and completely undermines presidential authority globally.
Hours later, Trump woke up and fired off his profanity-laced threat online, warning Iran would be left in living hell if they didn't succumb to his demands, which they didn't, by the way, Social
media ultimatums are diplomatic malpractice. Professional diplomacy happens through established channels with careful language. Trump's Twitter threats give Iran domestic political cover to reject any deal while looking reasonable to the international community.
I mean, when Joe Biden was in office or Barack Obama was in office or any major Democrat, this was never even a topic of conversation. Our allies would never think about abandoning the United States. We were always a good partner for them. And now under Donald Trump, leading scholars in this region are saying, let's get out. Let's stop helping the United States. And
the contrast with Democratic foreign policy is stark. Obama's Iran nuclear deal, however imperfect, had European backing and international legitimacy. Biden rebuilt NATO unity. Trump's approach has allies publicly questioning whether America can be trusted as a partner.
It is chaos. I mean, all of this that we just read through is a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot of information. The Strait of Hormuz is still being blown up by the United States and Iran.
This comprehensive breakdown shows we're facing multiple simultaneous crises: military escalation, ally abandonment, economic disruption, and diplomatic collapse. The real danger isn't just what we know, but what classified intelligence reveals about how much worse this could get.